Hey guys, Random Shit 1471 here, and welcome to Winning the Premier League. This is a series where I basically win the Premier League on as many games as possible, and if I don't win it on this first go, then well, I would obviously do 3 other games, and I'll come back to it some other time. Basically, yeah, the vote was Crystal Palace who won it, but I decided to go against the vote, which won 2-1, so it wasn't really an overall vote, and I've gone Newcastle. Bit random, I know. So that's the team I'm going to be. It'll be 4 games per episode. On the games that have the option to simulate games, for example, like FIFA 17 or other ones like that, I will simulate games 2 out of 4. I'll do it like a month, do at least 4 games per episode. But so 2 will be the main. 2 will be full. So like for this one, 2 will be full, and 2 will be just the highlight, just the goals or the highlights. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing, and this is the first episode. And FIFA 05 just beat out PES 2017. I haven't decided what other games I'll be doing, but I hope the quality is all right. But here is the team. If you see any players you want me to play in the next episode or future episode, just say. But here's the starting lineup. I'll run through. I won't say any of the names unless it's someone I'll jump out. Of course, Shearer, Clivert, what attacking. But of course, also we've got Bellamy on the bench. We've got 3 good strikers. Charlie Amiobi as well. Chopra's there. Who else we got? Milner. Yeah, it's a pretty decent team. Of course, they were actually challenging for the Champions League spots back then. 2002-2003 they win the Champions League, I believe, but 03-04 they just missed out, and then they started going downhill a bit here. This is Shearer's second to last season, so Shearer is a very good player. So like, he's only rated 4-star, but he's 88 rated. I mean, the ratings on here are amazing. I mean, Henry was like 95, which is fair enough. He is a world-class player, but was he as good as Messi is now? I don't know. So yeah. So we're going to the first game, of course, against Crystal Palace. This will be the first full game of the episode. Remember, I said, "Oh, if there are good games, I'll put them on. If not, I won't." As a full game. So, but because this is the first game of the season, this will be a full one. I can't wait. Here we are at St James's Bloody Park. They had St James's Park on there. Such a good ground this was. The quality might be a bit shitty, but hopefully when I get to 200 subscribers, I will actually bother to go out and get a 200, what should we call it? What do you call it? An Elgato. So you wouldn't have all this shit. I mean, it's a bit wavy and that, but it's good enough for this. I plan to do, so if we do 4 games, oh, hang on, who have we got? They've got, we're playing the normal team. They've got Caviadas, Johnson, Chipley. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be hopefully buying an Elgato once I hit 200, or hope to get it for Christmas. But we're underway here. Should be an easy game, because Crystal Palace, of course, got relegated this season. They were a newly promoted team, and they got relegated. Shearer, early chance for Shearer, and there's a great save there for Speroni. Not really a great save, but it was an easy gather. Don't know what I'm trying to say there. Playing 4 minutes each way. They call the lines a bit wavy. Hughes, Bramble. As you can tell, unlike other FIFA games, back then they would only put the player name of your team. So if I was controlling Crystal Palace, I only have the Crystal Palace players, which is annoying. Shearer has had another shot, so excuse me if I commentate wrongly on their names. I'll do from my knowledge. Here's Clivert though with the corner. Hate this corner system. Used to love it, and then nah, shit. It's gone all the way through as they bring it away. Here's Neil Shipley. Shipley gives it out to the winger. So like something like Crystal Palace, I'm probably not going to know the names very well. But like Man United, you can kind of tell. Another bad thing about FIFA 5, I couldn't tell. There's no way of looking at the fixtures at all, which is really annoying. So I could kind of tweet out what games we got next. But ball's ahead of chance, and there was offside from Shearer. But that was a good early chance there for Newcastle United. Yeah, we tweet out what fixtures got to hopefully hype people up. Yeah, because only like 10 people are going to watch this, if that. Most of them views will be me. If you're not me, please comment down below. Said that joke before. Chance now though. Shipley doesn't get that as easy away. Here is a chance for Crystal Palace to whip the ball in. Given's come. Well kept on. Given's changed his mind. It's gone for goal. He's hit the post again. God, a few early chances here for both teams, and a lot of the post has saved it a lot. Genus, Dyer, Clivert, Shearer. This is my first ever FIFA game. Got my PS2 as well with it for Christmas. Back in 2004, I was so excited. I played this game to death. So, and I'll be much better than I would be, say, PES 6 Master League. If you've been watching that, I'm to die. That's a poor mistake, and it's a goal. Neil Shipley with a goal. It was a poor mistake, but Neil Shipley has scored there. Well, we'll see the replay. Passed it across bowl. I don't know what I was trying to do. I was aiming because I'm so used to aiming where you pass, and it just didn't work out there. And it's 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and maybe we'll see a shock in the first game. So, what's Newcastle got in return? Maybe the rust of how many years? I've played it on and off for a couple of years. Like sometimes I fancy going back playing retro FIFA, but this will be the. But you got a bit of rust still. I haven't played this for a few months, I don't think. Genus. Trying to get rid of it. The FIFA 5 rust is starting to loosen up now, hopefully. Robert. Shearer. Clivert. Robert. It's good football from Newcastle. Laurent Robert. He's won a corner, I believe. God, I tell you what, the programming on this is the defence stay way back on the box. There's such a big gap from the defence and the midfield, and that's easy gap from Spironi. You'll probably see this throughout the series. Well, throughout this game of this series. I'll be doing them in separate I'll have a playlist with all of the games put together, or all of the winning the Premier League episodes, and then I'll have separate games. Like if you want to watch the PES 6 one, or the PES 2 and 8 one, or the FIFA 17 one, it'll be a separate one as well. Oh yeah, I will be playing FIFA 17 as well, probably. But at the end of each one, I'll probably put a vote up. Unless there's a game I really want to play, and then I won't let you guys choose. Here's Robert. I'm not sorry, wrong name. Here's Andrew Johnson. He scored about 20 odd goals and still got relegated. He was like second top scorer this season. Shipley and then looking to make it 2, and that's over the bar. Well, Shipley believes he should have scored. We'll see how close that was. Just by the post. That was literally the only camera angle they had for replays. That and the other side of the post. Here's Bramble. Looking for a ball to Butt. That's a good play. Butt brings it off to Robert. Robert to Butt. Butt. He's messed it up. And Crystal Palace look like they're going to hold on to their 1-0 going into half time. They'll be happy with this. Kieran Dyer is not so happy. Some of them have such good places. Like players you wouldn't think were like Dyer was so shit towards the end of his career. He had such a good chance of being a really good player. But no. Broke his leg at West Ham and that was it. He just never really showed his potential. So, we're underway. There's an early chance. I don't know if I pressed the wrong button. Double button. If you're wondering, I'm recording this afterwards. So, the commentary afterwards, because I'd always try and do the commentary with this thing, but this thing's pretty shit, as you can tell by the quality. And when I get an Elgato, I'll be better. Genus there. It's interesting seeing some of the faces. They're so bad. Not bad, but they were. I mean, what's I'm trying to say? Like Johnson, he's just the generic ball guy, but they look right. But like you compare some of the PS2 faces than the early PS3/Xbox 360 faces, and PS2 were much better. It's really surprising. It was only to about FIFA 11 when they actually suddenly went, oh, actually, we will actually focus on the faces and make them look real. Literally only a few players had proper faces before then, and PS3. As Given, such a good goalkeeper, but you know. Here's Carr. Of course, full game with this one, and then the The rest will either be highlights unless it's a good game. But here's Kluivert, and it's goal, 1-1. Patrick Kluivert with a goal. Fantastic play from Newcastle. Past the defence. Defence was caught sleeping. Easily past the defence. Didn't even put a challenge in. Whether that's the programme and the fact I'm playing semi-pro. Of course, games are 4 minutes each way. Patrick Kluivert. Here's Robert. That's easy tackle as Crystal Palace look to regain the lead, but they've given it away again. Robert. They want to send home the St James's Park crowd happy. Back when it was called St James Park, not Sports Direct Arena. Shearer. Kluivert. It's 2! Top corner goal. That is a good goal. And Kluivert with the second goal of the match for him. And they've turned around in a matter of minutes. Well, they equalised and then they've scored again. There's a great goal, top corner. Where is that top guy? 5 goals of the week quality? Comment down below if you think. I don't know if I will enter that one myself. It's a very good. The defender's no chance. And Speroni probably could have done a bit better, but it was well beaten. It's 2-1 to Newcastle. 68th minute. Here's Dyer, Genus, Shearer. They could really turn it around. They could make it 3. Here's Genus, and that's poor pass from Shearer. And I'm going to make a sub. Subbity sub. Who are we going to bring on? Lebo, James Milner, Bellamy, Shula Amiobi. Yeah, I'll bring Shula Amiobi. And we'll bring on Bellamy. So there we go, there's our 2 changes. Don't know why I'm taking off a 2-goal Kluivert, but I think we've got this game in the bag now. Anyway. Shula Amiobi. Shula. Sorry if the background the Motson in the background is a bit out of time if you're kind of listening to that. It's just, this home set's not very good. It's mainly for changing video. VHS is over to DVDs, but I'm using it as a game thing because I'm smart. Chance now. It's away. Genus. And there we go. Here's Laurent Robert. Dyer.
And now Dyer.
Kluivert. And they look to bring it up.
Good teamwork here.
Hope you enjoy this series. I'm going to enjoy making them. Because if you want to see what games I could possibly do, I will go out and buy some more. Chance! Off the bar! What a header that would have been. And Palace bring their chance of equalise. Just whiskers away as Newcastle bring it away. Here's Bernard. Robert is bringing it up the wing. Here's Kluivert. Still on the pitch. I put those subs on ages ago. They're still not come on. Here's Kluivert. Still to bring it around. Still bringing it around. And he gives it off to Shearer. Shearer gets tackled, but it's only as far as but Bernard. Kluivert. Beaten. Defender beats him to the ball. They bring it away. Here's Andrew Johnson. Johnson gives it out to the winger. Chance. Oh, great save. It was the man on the wing. I think that was Shipley who was on the wing and crossed that in. Here's Genus. Of course, retired a year ago. Or 2 years ago. He kind of like fell off the face of the earth and then he suddenly was BBC pundit. Shearer! Goal! Is that one better than Kluivert? Goal? I don't know. But that's a good goal nonetheless. It's 3-1 from 1-0 down. And it's a good 3 points to start the season off. Speroni, no chance. Yeah, so if you want any of the other, check my football games collection video, which I'll have as an annotation maybe. I'll put it as I'll put it as the next video to watch on the outro if you want to watch that. And there's some of the games I will definitely be doing. Plus I'll probably go out and buy some old FIFAs like FIFA 2, FIFA 1. No, I've got FIFA 1, FIFA 3, 04. Anything others? I can do FIFA 8 PS2 and FIFA 8 PS3 if you want to see different games like that. I won't go out and buy an Xbox 360 and play it on Xbox 360 as well because they'd be a bit pointless. But the game has been won. 3-1. We'll be happy with that. Andrew Johnson won't be happy. There's a chance. The great saves from the keeper. Lucky chances go back. Lucky for the team that they didn't concede a couple of goals that hit the post. That header on the bar that equalised it. If they equalised, it would have been a different game. So the table, as you see, scrolling down, Chelsea. I'll show you the proper table at the end, but for between games, Chelsea and Newcastle and Man City and Liverpool and Fulham and Norwich and Charlton, Bolton and Birmingham are joining points. As we join the second game, Manchester City versus Newcastle. This game will be highlights. So yeah, just the highlights. Well, half an hour went before anything really happened in this game. And then Man City had a chance with Robbie Fowler, and it was just wide. I like Robbie Fowler, also known as God in Liverpool. Half-time came and went. We got 0 shots away in that first half. It was a very, very boring game in a half, just sport the second half. But we finally got my first shot away with Milner in the 50th minute. And yeah, that was, he knows he can do better than that. Genius, Shearer, Kluivert, and Kluivert had a similar chance, guys. Not similar chance, similar place where Milner missed his to the wide of that post. Bauer again, Lee Bowyer again, wide of the same post, and the same animation afterwards. Yeah, and so as we full time came, it was a very boring game. So we move on to the next game, which is, of course, you'll find out, obviously. So, yeah. Let's quickly see the tip. Oh, the table, we've moved down to 5th, maybe even, with 4 points. Liverpool, Chelsea, Fulham, Bolton still got maximum points. Could we see Liverpool up there by the end of the season? Chelsea, of course, won the league in the real life. And the next game is against Manchester United, who had a... Actually, no, they had their little lean spot, but this is a full game. We're going to be watching the full game here. Manchester, because they were against such a big club, Manchester United versus Newcastle. Of course, Man United, this is in their lean years where they didn't actually win the league for three seasons, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 seasons they didn't, and that was unheard of back then because this was when Man United was dominating their team. Of course, Tim Howard, Neville, Ferdinand, Silvestre, O'Shea, Ronaldo, Keane, Scholes, Giggs, Van Nistelrooy, Rooney. What have I done? I don't think I did anything. I think it was the normal side for us. As Rooney and Van Nistelrooy get us underway in this full match. We're bringing you the full match of this one, and hopefully it will be a very good game. Games against Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United will probably, especially in the older games, will probably be the ones we 100% day of the full games, no matter if they're shit. Early chance, and it's wide. Great save from Van Nistelrooy's header. Ronaldo looking to whip this one in. So yeah, we'll definitely see a Man United game, even if it's crap. So they have a chance. Ball in, easy gather, Shea Given. It's just the keeper reads them too easy. That I'm so glad they changed it from 06 onwards. Here's Bernard, Robert. You know, it changed a bit. This FIFA 17 is the first year they've actually changed the corner system since. I know they've tweaked it, and maybe what you could do on FIFA 6 you couldn't do on FIFA 16, but it was relatively the same system. But 17 they finally grew some balls and changed it for the better. I don't know. I'm still not decided. But there's a chance for Man United easy gather. Oh shit, given. The Irishman. If you're enjoying this, I'll happily do. This is quite a big series, hopefully for me. But chance to Shearer, great save, Tim Howard. It was an early first-time shot from him from the pass. And we won't see a replay, which is quite surprising. Kluivert to whip this one in. Oh no, it's Kluivert in the middle. Don't even say the guy who's taking the kick. Okay, fair enough. Here's a chance now for Van Nistelrooy. He's got Rooney up in support. Here's Wayne Rooney. Rooney. He's going to the corner. Rooney whips in. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, what a goal that would have been. That's Zlatan-esque, as they say. Something you'd see Zlatan doing a Man United shirt now. Goes begging. Oh, so close. Here's Shea Given. Hoops it out to Hughes. Hughes to Genius. Genius out the car. So yeah, if you're enjoying this series but the quality you're thinking it's shit, hopefully bear with it and I'll get an Elgato one day. Here's Skulls. You can tell that Skulls from a mile off. He's ginger as anything. Ginger as fuck, as they say. Here's Van Nistelrooy, Rooney, and it's away. Car, but a chance, it is wide. Roy Keane there. The captain, of course. Gary Neville took over the captaincy after he left. Oh, he left in fact January the season afterwards. Which I read in his autobiography he regrets. He regrets ever leaving. Here's Bernard. But Robert. But Genus. Shearer. I still need to finish his autobiography. I think I half read it. Here's Dyer. Cliverts, and it's away. As Manchester United have looked the stronger. Of course, Shearer had that one shot, which was an easy save. Well, not an easy save. It was a good save from Tim Howard. Of course, he could have been Man United #1 for years, but of course it didn't work out for him. Moved to Everton when he fell behind Edwin van der Sar. They had a chance to sign Edwin van der Sar when he went to Fulham, I believe, and that was a big regret of Ferguson not to sign him earlier. God, choosing Fulham instead of Man United. Here's Shearer. Here's Diane, but Jermaine Genus. As we reach nearly half time, it's been a very close game. It was all Man United, and it's been. It looks like it could be all Newcastle, but Newcastle haven't really got it into the final third, except that one shot. As I've said twice now, it's cleared away. Hope you're enjoying the series. I'm trying to get. I've got stuff on my iPod where I kept filming games on my iPod. It looks really shit now. I'm too big for that now. Chance! Oh, the keeper was playing cat and mouse with the Rooney, like he was bringing. I was bringing the keeper out and trying to tease him into a shot, into a cross early, and then he shot a goal and hit the post. And I was quite surprised if I remember back that far. We reached half time. Yeah, I got stuff on my iPod, so you'll be seeing Call of Duty Race to Proceed. I think I've got 3 more games on there, and then I'll probably let that rest for months. Shearer, great save, Tim Howard, Bernard. But it's off the bar. Still not away from Manchester United. Last little blip for their defence, headed away. Chance now for Genus, and it's wide, and that should end the half. It's Newcastle ending on a high in this first half. Howard boots it away, and that's the end of the half. I swear, every time we used to just hoof it, so I used to always say to Rob, "Don't hoof it, just pass it on the ground." But that last little blip there's the shot again from Bart. Oh, on the bar. We'll see one more go. Well, okay, we won't because Colin kicked the then we see it in the background. Hit the bar. Caught Howard sleeping. That would have been goal of the week contender. Sorry, goal of the month because it's not October no more. It's now November the 19th. I'm filming this. I think we'll change to 4-3-3. I used to always back then because you look at it on there. Now you see them. Now you know they're wingers, but back then it looked like you had 3 centre forwards. So I always thought, oh, good 3 centre forwards. So I used to always do 4-3-3. So we'll put Bellamy. Hopefully this is what will snatch us the victory. If we beat Man United, it will send us into the 4th game of the episode very high. And if it's against an easy team which we beat, then it will be. We've only dropped 2 points, and it'd be nice to have a unbeaten streak going into the 2nd episode. Of course, I'm not used to that with a lot of my episodes. Ultimate League, of course. Master League, we started off poor for PES 6. 17 mediocre. Ultimate League, after episode 2, we still unbeaten. Not unbeaten, we still yet to win the league. We're in the relegation zone, 10 games, I think. Without a win in the league. We've won in the Champions League, but that doesn't matter because of course the Ultimate League fucks that up and we're playing like Cambridge, Bolton and Yeovil in the group. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out and get frustrated about how me and Rob play FIFA because we play that together. As a chance goes begging there, we've agreed to see every shit given. Yeah. So there's a chance whipped in by Ronaldo. Oh, and the defence let Rooney right in, and Rooney playing like Rooney of now, not Rooney of back then. He was decent. Goal scored against Newcastle United, that famous goal at Old Trafford in the 04-05. Of course, the fixtures aren't correct, obviously. Here's Kluivert to Bellamy! And it's cleared away. And he knows that. Oh, it might have ricocheted off Bellamy then. 60th minute played. It's still 0-0. It's been a very good 0-0. That's for sure. As we have one last chance. One last chance to really let them have a... We'll let them have one more chance. Then we'll go clear up there. That's offside. Oh, the ball came, I think, when he was just about strolled near enough onside, but it's been given as offside. Very close call. Robert to Kluivert to Shearer. That's a poor pass. Come on, Colin, you're better than this. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Hope you like the intro. Probably going to get copyright views in that song. Oh, I don't care. I might shorten it. I might change it for each new series. I don't know yet. But that's the intro. Of course, ITV used to have that as their intro. I literally took an ITV championship in the championship highlights in / Premiership highlights intro, and I literally just used that song as they would have used it. Love that song. It's a beautiful day. Kluivert, 74th minute played. That's a 1-2. Kluivert just legs turned to jelly, and he just didn't seem to gather the ball back. Fucking idiot. Here's a chance for Roy Keane, and it's Roy Keane. Keane gives us to Rooney. Keane still going. Rooney's been caught on the ball. Of course, semi-pro. I will change it if it gets too easy. We're not dominating games. We only beat Crystal Palace 3-1 because we, you know, they are a newly promoted team, and they did get relegated this year, but of course they didn't like that when it was made. So we'll take it as a newly promoted team. Why have I got 2 pens up here? God. Walk hard, release. Oh, this is one of my favourite soundtracks. 05. I think 06 was my favourite overall, but 05 was the first soundtrack. Oh dear, what? My mum knew them all off by heart because she used to have chest infections while playing. Like we'd be upstairs playing, she would just hear us singing away. Chance for United hit the post, of course, and it's clear away. So yeah, John O'Shea now plays for Sunderland, doing a really good job there. 88 minutes play. Shearer, Kluivert. This could be the chance. Patrick Kluivert. Still Kluivert. Bellamy. There's a one last ditch attack. And it looks like it could be United's. No, it's Newcastle's. Here's Gina's. Kluivert. It's Alan Shearer. Shearer! Go! Go for Shearer! He's won the game right in the last minute. 90 minutes played. It was a lovely footballing move from Newcastle. Kluivert, lovely ball. And Shearer with a goal. A cross goal. No chance for Tim Howard. Oh dear. It looked like it was going to be another 0-0 draw. Drawing 0-0 to both Manchester clubs. But they got a goal in the last minute. And United are not going to have enough time to get back. Or will they? Here's a chance for Manchester United to come forward. As they bring it down the wing. Here is Wes Brown. Here's Ronaldo. Chance for Rooney, and it's away. And Genius plays it to Shearer, and it's the end of the fucking game. What a game! They'll be happy with that victory. That's 7 points out of a possible 9. Could have easily been the Manchester United win, but Newcastle won't care about that. As we go back into the main menu, let's see where we are in the table now. I like the fact that it scrolls up. It's bigger than... It's quite nice. Oh, we've got Aston Villa, so it should be a free end this episode unbeaten because they're 17th. United now down to 12th. Fulham are the only team with maximum points after 3 games. Liverpool and Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Bolton are 7 points. As we go on to the next game, Aston Villa, because it's Aston Villa, they were Mare back then, they're Mare now. This will only be highlights as we kick off here. Well, it should be an easy 3 points here. Anyway, Dyer, Shearer, Kluivert. Oh, beats Sorensen. Sorensen should have done a lot better with Kluivert with the goal in the 6th minute. And it looks like Newcastle are stretching their unbeaten run at the start of the season to 4 games. No, that's poor from Oliver Melberg. Barely and Tyson gets the save, but not a very good save. And that's all she wrote. I might as well skip the rest of it. There was probably a few shots in there, but I'll skip to the end because that's the only goal in the game. We beat Villa. 4 games played, 4 games unbeaten, 3 wins, 1 draw. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. If there's anything you want to... Oh, Arsenal to start off the next game. That would definitely be a full game. Because, of course, they were coming into this season as invincibles. Unbeaten last year. Liverpool, top of the table. Of course, came second in the vote. Chelsea, goals for. They got 1 less goal scored again. I don't know how they really worked out. Anyway, Arsenal third. We're 4th. Pretty happy with that. Of course, 3rd beat 4th next game. So that would be a must play. Of course, I've got to play all these games, but you'll only see the goals. If they had simulation, I would just sim the games I don't want to play. It'd be 2 games per episode where I play and 2 games I sim. That's how it will work on games with simulation. Anyway, Crystal Palace, of course, 19th. The team won the vote, but I went against that. Pretty interesting game. Of course, we don't know how to see where the fixtures are, so I would. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Comment what you liked, what you didn't like, how well I did. How you would improve. Do you like the way I've set out these videos as in like two games full, 2 games highlights, or would you prefer to see all of them? I'd rather not because the videos would be so long, boring, turn a lot of people away. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed either way. I'm rabbiting on again. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully next weekend.
Being bad,